Welcome back, Legends, to another One Piece game. So, I'm a little bit late. We are going to run through the sim and how it works. So, while I wait for UPB to come in, because he really wanted to know how because he wanted to know how this worked. He was a bit confused by it. So while we wait, what we'll do, I might turn the light on today. I don't have my other camera up, but what I want to do before I go to today's tournament, I want to double sleeve everything so my cards are a bit more safer. And we also got a case to put my other leader in. So welcome into that one person that is just chilling. We might, because there's someone in here. Oh, it's you, UPB. Okay, so let's go through, because you're here now. Let's go through how to, I'll put my chat up on my phone. How to use this. So, hopefully you're still here, because mine's saying that there's no one in here. There's two people. Okay, so if you're here, UPB, just let me know you're still here, and I'll start going through and tell me where you get confused with stuff, so I can go through and start showing you how to use the sim. They pack these double sleeves pretty well. No, I thought I'd message you the link, because I'm like, oh, he's not in here yet. Yep, I'm here just opening the app. Okay. Well, you tell me when you're ready, and I'll just ooh, they come in a pretty cool pack. I'm just going to double sleeve my cards. If you can read this, it's nearly time for more sleeves. How funny is that? Too bad you couldn't put your cards in there. Double sleeve, they wouldn't fit. Having internet issues, but only with my phone. Okay. Just tell me when you're ready for me to go through it. I'm happy just to wait until you're ready, so don't stress. Well, these are like top and bottom. So these are supposed to be inners that will fit in other sleeves, and do they? So far so good. Ready. Okay, so are you having trouble with the building deck part? We'll go through that first, actually, because you need to build your deck before you can do anything else. So we'll go to the deck editor. So this is where you can build your own deck. So let's say you want to build, like, they got preloaded decks here, right? So you can actually load up a deck. We'll just say, I know a lot about Kid. So we'll load up Kid, right? So you click load, and it brings up the Kid deck. Every card in the Kid deck. So not all these cards we use. So someone's obviously loaded this. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Alright. So this is the structure deck for green. I was using the pre-built. Okay. So this is the structure deck for green. So you're only building green. So you would click on green down the bottom here, and it brings up all your green cards. So you can choose, you know, just say if you're like, I don't want to play kid, I want to play something else. You got your flat greens here, your dual colours, and then you got all your green cards. So you could go, okay, I don't want to build with Kobe. I don't want to play with Kobe, so I'm going to get rid of him. Alright, now I've got 47 cards and I need to get to 51. So you can pick, it stops, it won't let you overbuild either. So we'll put 2 more killers in, right? Alright, so there's only 2 Rouges. Do we really want to run Vido? Yes or no? You know, you can take out cards. You can put in what cards you want in this part here. You know, one card that I know, there might be multiple. But this is one of the cards. This is Cat Viper, also known as Neko Mamushi, I think it is. So with this card, you might have to search up what ability it is, but I know it is to rest an opponent's 3 cost or less. So majority of the cards have their description on the card, so you can work out what you want to put in the deck. If you don't want to preload a deck, right, you can go clear, and if you can go green. So just say if you pick him, right, you can click red. Oh, so you want to know how to play UPB? I can run through that today too. I was just going through and showing the whole deck build. Yep, okay, I can do that too. So Shed, good morning, legend. So yeah, this is the deck building side. I'll go back. So I'll kind of give it a little bit of touch over deck build. So, alright. I'll talk you through each step on how to play it. So I'm going to play Kaido because that's probably what I'm going to play at the event today. So I'm pretty sure I've updated it. Alright. So in between turns, I'm just going to be double sleeving my deck. So you can, when you're versing an opponent, normally, I better press play on this so it just keeps going through. Normally you roll a dice. So in real life, you'd roll a dice and whoever had the highest roll gets to pick who goes first and second. So I've got Kaido. I want to go first because on my second turn, I want to get Island out. So going first, right? So you can either choose to keep what's in your hand right now, or you can mull again. See, I'm going to mull because I want to get Island in my hand before we start the game. I didn't get it, but we're hoping that we will somewhere soon. Yeah, no, that's all good, Shen. So I'm going first. So on the first turn, I draw 1 Don. Now I can't do anything because there's nothing 1 Don in my hand. I cannot attack on my first turn. So the first 2 turns. So when it gets back to me and I have 3 Don, that's when attacks start. So I can end turn now. Also, while we're in here, I jumped ahead. See how Kaido down the bottom above the STO4001 has 5 life? That's your life. So you got 5 life because he's 5. He's got 4 life because he's 4 because he's a dual colour. So he's got 2 colours that he can play with. So he had his turn. He played down 2 blockers with his 2 Don. Now that it's end of his turn, I will draw a card. And I draw 2 Don. So if you're going first, you get 1 Don. Second's 2 Don. And then after that, it's 2 Don for every person. Another thing, if you go second, so just say if you go second, you pick up a card and put 2 Don out. If you go first, you don't pick up a card and you only get 1 Don out. So I've got 3 here to play with. I'll probably put a blocker out first. So initially what I like to do is I'll go, okay, I'm going to add that to him. That will make him 6,000. And then I'm going to attack lead for 6. So he's got to come up with either 7 or take a life. He took a life. Now I'm going to play out this blocker here for 2. And then I'm ending turn. If you're still here, UPB, tell me if I'm going too fast, if you're catching it all or not. Just so I know. Ask questions. So he's now hitting me for 6. So I've got the option to use my blocker or buff. Or take the hit. So if I take the hit, I go down to 4 life. I can use a 2k counter to buff over his hit, which I'm going to do. And I'm going to keep my blocker there. So it's all about balance also with playing one piece. Like, you don't want to always take damage. It's not good. If I took a lot of damage right now, he'd probably win the game. So, we've got Island. I think it was on our 4th turn. 3rd turn. Alright. We have... So we're going to use 3 on Island and we've only got 2 left. So, let's hit him for 7. Alright, now Island is a really good card. So I'm going to play Island out for 3. I can now rest this stage to bring out a rested Don. No, that's okay, UPB. It took me a while. Like, I've never played a TCG before, and it was a bit confusing. But, once you get used to it, it's okay. Are you kind of understanding everything at the moment? Because, like, I'm more than happy to help. So, if you do not understand anything as this game's going on, just let me know. So, I had to get rid of a Don because of this fella. Because his ability is minus Don. Your opponent returns one of their Don cards on the field back to the deck. And their opponent's turn. When this character is KO, your opponent returns 2 Don. So he's hitting me for 6. I'm going to take the hit. So, because I say resolve attack, I take the hit, I lose a life. What I'm going to actually do, I want to do a walkthrough on how to play One Piece. I'm going to do it as a video. I found that the sim was so easy to learn because you couldn't do any illegal moves, if that makes sense. So this card's really good to play out. It's a blocker, and if you return 1 Don, you draw 2, trash 1. So if we play another blocker out, we can use its ability to trash a Don, draw 2, trash 1. Now that's given us another 2k counter. We've got rid of Island because we don't need it. We've got 2 Don up. We're going to attack again for 7. And it's a good game once you get your head around it, like, and the decks are different, like, so your red and your purple are more aggressive. So purple's offensive and aggressive. Red's just complete aggression. You can get cards out really quick. So I'm going to resolve my attack with a 2k counter, because it has a 2k counter on the side of this card. So I'm going to resolve that so I don't lose a life. Green's like a very overall deck. So control and stuff like that. The same with blue. We will block that attack. So I always make sure at the start that I rest the stage card so I don't forget. Now this is a fun part. I think I want to play out the 9-drop. Yeah, that really does help. So this 9-drop, because we've got 9 in total. So this 9-drop, on play, -5 Don back to the Don deck and KO 6 cost or less. So what's this one do? Oh, that's KO up to one of your opponent's cards. Return 2 cards. I'll probably get rid of that one. So I'll deploy that. I'm going to use its ability, which it gains Rush. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to have to put 2 back to my deck. So I've got Rush. I've essentially got 3 attacks on board. But I'm going to keep the Queen active. So I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar with the rested and active positions also. With some cards of the opponents, you're best off trying to swing with your characters first, because they could get rested with a trigger effect. I know Green's got Puck Gibson, so when they use that as a counter, it rests an opponent's character with a 4 cost or less. So sometimes you really just want to try and swing here first before swinging with your lead. Another tip that I was also taught, don't put all your Don out on your characters straight up, because then they know where you're placing your turns and how many hits you're going to get in for how much. Oh, that's not going to fit in there double sleeved, I don't think. Well, it might. Seven. So he's declared an attack on my leader for 7, which is my life, because they call it attack on life or attack on lead. I can choose to block with Queen, but they've still got this attack. So if I block with Queen now and buffer her, they can take her out the next turn. So what I might do is go no block, 7, 8. So they're attacking me for 7 again. I'm pretty sure... Did they put... They deployed him... No. Yeah, they did. They deployed him this turn. So they can't attack with him. So if I block... with Queen... then I can still buffer Queen with any counter. Resolve. So I've still got at least 2 attacks on board. The other good thing about this card, he is also a, his ability once per turn, you activate the main, you minus 10 Don, or 7 Don, right? And then you trash a life. So that's more of an endgame play, I would say. So we've got 5 up, minus, and 1 rested. So we could play out the blocker for 5, draw 2, trash 1. We could play that blocker out for 4 and still have 1 left over. We might do that. But what we will do, so you don't really always want to like show your moves. It's like poker. You don't want to show your opponent your moves. straight up. Well, I mean poker, you just gotta hold a straight face. So yeah, depending on your play style, you might want to pick whatever deck you want to play. So I'm going to play this one out 4. So this one's pretty good. This blocker, you minus 1 Don back to the Don deck, and it gains 1,000 power. So it gains 6,000, and then you can still buff characters onto it. Also, UPB, I didn't think about this until now. Did you download the Learn to Play app on your phone? They all got their own little perks, but it depends your play style. Like, are you an aggressive player? Are you a defensive player? Or are you like a control player? Yeah, there is a Learn to Play app. That's what I was about to tell you. If you go onto your phone, and download the One Piece app, it's a tutorial app, and it'll actually teach you it. So its first few things are how to teach you how to play, like the blocking and the attacking and stuff like that. And then the last 2 are red and purple decks. Yeah. What I've done is, so I started off with green. Green's actually really fun to play. I don't mind it at all. 7. Sure. Yeah, I don't mind playing green. You got, so your leader for green, you can, what is it? Trash a card, pay 3 Don to restand him and re-attack. Basil is a double attack. He's really good. Yeah, Basil is a really good card. There's a lot of good cards in green. They're saying green is actually a really good deck to play. You've got the 8 cost kid that can, you rest him, and the opposition can only attack him only. But I think red isn't too bad. I think red and green are pretty decent. I like purple. I mean, as I said, green was my first. So green is, I like green. Since I played purple, I like purple too. Purple's really fun. It's got crazy powerful cards too. So you got your 9-drop 10k Kaido, you got your 10-drop 12k Kaido. And everything, as you can see, is actually like minusing Don. So every deck's got their different perks. So green, you got a lot of card resources in the sense of you got Raizo. So on it, when attacking, you pick up a card. You got Bonnie Jewelry, or Jewelry Bonnie, I should say, Jewelry Bonnie. She's a once per turn. She's a 1-drop. and once per turn you pay 1 don to look at the top 5 cards, and then reveal a supernova type card and add it to your deck. So, and then there's Momonosuke, if you put Momonosuke in there, which does the same thing, but he's only for Land of Wano characters only. But I find green's good. I find I can only get to 8. I can only get to 9. Like, I've played... The only deck I have not physically played at a game is red. I find blue, green, and purple really good. Depending on what leaders you want. There's a heap of leaders out there now. Sweet. That will really help you a lot. And if you like, it will get you started to understanding it, and then you can start learning a bit more on that, on this. That app will help you out a lot. See how he used a counter card. So he used his counter card to minus 4,000. So, no he didn't. So, plus 4,000 on the turn. Minus 1 don and give up to 2 of your characters minus 3,000 power during this turn. So that's what I mean by those cards. I've got to get Island out. He's definitely won this one, I think. They say this game's a lot similar to Digimon and Dragon Ball. Okay, 7 to 5. I can only block 1 attack. And he's got 3 on me. Give me a trigger. No trigger. It was too late to play the 10 drop. But I could have probably done it with against Kaido. I know we're supposed to be playing Zoro, but I thought we'd play this before I play it today. Just to get some practice in. And we'll go back to Zoro. So I want to mull. Got Island. Hope everyone is enjoying the stream so far. I'm double sleeving everything, and it's going to be... don't know if I'm going to fit it in my deck box that I had. But I want to double sleeve all my cards so they don't get wrecked. So now that it's back to my turn after going to the opposition, I can attack on this turn. So I'm going to attack for 5. I'm going to play out Island and then end turn. Let me know how you go UPB with the app. If you need any help, yell out. More than, as I said, I keep saying, more than happy to help you. Okay. We want to rest Island so we don't forget to put that out. Because sometimes I forget when I get 2 into a turn. So I've got 6 Don up. We probably want to attack him for 6. And then what we will want to do is play out Queen to use her ability to -1 Don back. Now, I'd probably get rid of King because King's not really going to do much against Kaido. Because, what is it, 3 and a 2 cost. And Kaido doesn't really, like, some Kaido players don't really play low cards. I reckon the worst matchup is going Mirror. Because you know what's coming. And one thing to always be sure with against a Mirror deck, such as Kaido, is you don't want to be playing your 10-drop before they play their 10-drop, if you get what I mean. So I wouldn't be racing to get your 10-drop out, because they've probably got their 10-drop. And if that's the case, they're gonna 10-drop you after you 10-drop them. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 3 to play with. I'm going to play out to use her ability to draw 2, and we're going to trash Island. We've got 2 up, so we could put another blocker out, or we could leave it for Bagua, which I think I might leave it for Thunder Bagua. I'll put another blocker out because Thunder Bagua is supposed to be more endgame. Yeah, let's put another blocker out. Why is this one sleeve not wanting to work? Just go on. Got one inner that just pushes back out. Because of the air. There we go. It's probably a little still bit on the edge, but that's alright. 5 to 6. Oh, they got rid of one of my blockers. 6. So if I go... Do I have a 7? Yes, I do. No block. 7. Resolve. So when you're playing against an opponent, your best thing is to... how can I put it? You want to kind of balance out between your life and your hand. So you don't want to be taking all this life straight up, especially with Kaido. Some decks are better with that, but Kaido's not that one. So we've got 2 blockers up. We've got 9. We've got 3. So what do we want to do? Let's attack for 7. We've still got 7 left, so we could play out a blocker. I reckon play out a blocker and jack and then turn, because this card here is really good. This card, jack, is a really good card to play. So, on attack, you minus a Don. Gotta trash a card. You minus a Don, and then the opponent has to trash a card from their hand, like what they've done with me. But that was an on-play. Mine's when attacking. So, X-Drake, this one they played out is on play. You minus a Don. This one's when attacking. So 7. I think we're over halfway through the deck. They look so much better double sleeved. Okay, so we draw a card. We don't draw Don because we're at 10. Alright. So we want to keep 2 spare. So they've only got 1 blocker. We'll put 1 on him to attack for 5. To use ability to trash it on. We will then 6, 7. Still got 7. Play out that. Nine. End turn. So they will think that I've got Blast Breath at the moment, because I've got 1 still active. And I like to pick the right time to swing with my blockers to just deliver the whole game. I don't want to swing them because they're there. Because I want to be able to still block attacks as well if needed. Because at the moment, the only thing I've got to buffer with is ulti. So the other strategic part about it is when they attack, so see he's attacking him for 4. I could block. Oh, that one's already got... Okay. I could block this attack. I think that one's got 1 too already. Yeah. Or I could just let it go through because he's going to take it out anyway. So 7. He's still got at least 1 more attack on me. And sometimes taking life's better, because like, see how I just got the 9 drop? It's 7. So potentially he could swing with a queen. or leave them standing. That one's got one on it. That one's got one on it. That one doesn't. I thought that was the case. I'll let it go. Draw a card. Yeah, I've still got 3 life, so potentially board wipes still can work at the moment. You just don't want to board wipe when you've got 1 or 2 life left. Like, they're board wiped because I board wiped. So I'll probably play Queen out. Use her ability to draw 2, trash 1, and I will attack lead for 5. So the game can turn around pretty quick. He was waiting for me to board wipe, and that's why he swung with every card. So I should have waited 1 turn and then board wiped him after he board wiped me. Okay. Now I've lost this game because I should have left my queen active. So he's got 2 swings on me still. I mean, it takes a little bit. Like, it took me ages to get used to it. Need to check. So, I mean, by all means, just keep practicing with the app. I took that card out. Okay, my deck's not the same. I thought I saved it. I took them out. 3, 3, 4, 2. 2 Thunders. I think I put 4 Blast Breath back in. So we'll have to just go through the deck. Oh, the joys. Hey, Neji. Yeah, it was very foreign to me for a little bit, UPB. Like, it took me a little bit to get used to it. I'm only just starting to actually get my head around how to play cards, when to play them out, when's the best time, when's the worst time. And now I've got to go back through the deck that I've just double sleeved because I don't have my right deck. Unless it's down the bottom. Now I'm just going to have to redo it, I think. Like, yeah, just keep practicing and you'll slowly, like, I just kept using the phone app. I just kept playing card games with the people at the local card store to get some tips, get some practice in. And, I mean, I'm not the best player. I do lose quite a few matches on here. But I'm learning still, so it is a different kind of TCG to learn. I mean, the actual Learn to Play app should help you out a little bit. I mean, I still struggled because I didn't understand what I needed to play out, what was good, what was bad. But I can always go over stuff on my deck profiles. I can always make a how to play One Piece thing. I could actually send you a photo of the pamphlet. Yeah. Do you have physical cards yet? 3. Oh, that's right. 2 Douglas bullets. I remember putting this in here. Why did it not save? 1, 2, and I got 4 of her, but I can't do anything else yet. What else did I take out? I took out Black Maria. I've still got 3 of them. Got to try find a starter deck. Yes. Yes, you do. It will definitely help you a lot. The film decks, so the recent drop is the film deck. The Shanks. It's not too bad. I mean, I'm not saying it's the worst deck to buy, but it's, if you can get your hands on it, something for you to start with. People printed out the, what do you call a deck? Need one more. The, okay. What else did I take out? 51. I took them out, I think. And I had 2 of them. And 1 more structured deck. I think that was it. Yep. Because then I've got 4 Sasuke's. 2 Jack. And 4. Yep. Okay. We worked out. Save. Alright. Hopefully. Alright, so we've double sleeved all those cards in that deck. I just can't fit my leader card in there. They're all double sleeved. It would be honest. It would not particularly easy to learn with a deck that isn't super competitive, viable, less complicated to start with. If you can get your hands on a learn to play deck, that would really help you, because that was very, very basic. Very basic. But I think one of the starter decks would really help you out, because they don't have all these cards in them now from OPO1. So if you got a starter deck that has nothing from OPO1 in it, because you've got to add the cards from OPO1, that would really help you out, just to get the understanding of how a card works, how the game works, how a certain deck works. Because, I don't see this one like Shanks as super competitive, because you can't use Onigashima Island, and he does minus Don. But if you want something that you got a chance of winning with, I'd probably go green or red. That way you're not worried about... That way you're not worried about the whole minusing Don thing. So I would say to you, if you can get red or green, that'd be the best thing for you to do, in my opinion. Alright, so I'm always going to go first, and I can keep that. Okay. My Dofi deck. That lobby name. Draw Don, end turn. So, because I can't do anything on the first turn, I just end it. So that one's sleeved. That one's not. Yeah, some people have some really weird lobby names. Yeah, I'm just going through. Oh, yeah, I can do this one because it's only at the local card store. Because this one's a bit see-through, I probably should have got smoke sleeves for this deck. But it's all good. I'll probably never play competitively. Maybe one day, but not like right now. So I'm going to attack for 5. That one's sleeved. That one's not. I'm going to play out Onigashima Island to get my extra Don and end turn. I mean, honestly, once you get your head around how to play the game, it is so much fun. It's so much fun. Why does some of the cards do that? It's not all of them. Oh, Nico's one of the worst cards to play up against. Because she can, on attack, she can KO a 3,000 cost or less. Oh, you bugger. Why? Why? It's only every now and again that one card just does not want to go in there properly. So we're going to do that. So we can't play out him because they'll neg it. I think it's 3,000 power. Yeah, it is. Might play out a blocker. That leaves us with 2 to attack lead with. Really need to just give myself some practice before I go in today. Oh my god. Why, sleeve? Why? This does not want to... go in the sleeve properly. It's annoying. And turn. I feel if I double sleeve everything now, I'll probably be like, oh, I wasted so much time double sleeving. Now I've got to take it back out again. That's a bit better. Perth TCG. I'm good, legend. I'm just going along and double sleeving all my stuff. See how they put down Otama, that 1 cost? It negged 2,000 power and she was able to KO my blocker when she attacked. Hope you're well, Perth. Thank you for dropping through. Thanks for all the likes, legends. Really appreciate it. Now I've got to try and make sure these cards go in without screwing on my sleeves. Okay, 5. We'll take it. Double sleeved. So the 5. You don't want to be taking too much life against red because they ramp their board up so fast. And the other thing you don't want to play against red is you don't want to play out too many blockers because once they drop that 5 cost Luffy, what you double sleeve? A deck. I've already done my purple and now I'm double sleeving my blue. Probably safe to say I'm going to lose this one because they got green and red. They've only got red out at the moment. 9 drop would have been good right about now, but we have the 10. We're going to take this out. That's what we need to take out. So then she can't destroy my blockers. Yeah, I'm double sleeving my blue deck now. I did just finish doing my purple. And then I've just got green to go. And then I've got to sleeve up my Shanks deck. End turn. Which going to be the same sleeves as purple, so I can swap my purple cards between the both. I thought that was probably the smartest idea. Oh. Double sleeving is just so difficult sometimes. 5. They rested and killed. I don't know how people. This is the way you double. Like these ones are top and bottom, so I'm doing it this way. So when I put it in, that the top's not revealed, but it makes it so much harder because air comes back in and pushes the card back out. Do you play locally, PKT? Yes. Yes, I do, Perth. Every Saturday I play at Card Riot, which is on the screen. There is a link in my description. They are currently got pre-orders for OPO 3. So you can see on screen down near the block a bit, yeah. Awesome, awesome UPB. Once you start to get your head around it a bit, it is pretty good. Oh, Gum Gum jet pistoled me. Board wipe. I think I've used it too late. Looks like fun. Never played it before. The only TCG I have ever played is Pokemon. Oh, this is like... So people tell me this is exactly like... what do you call it? Dragon Ball and Digimon. It is a load of fun to play. There is a Learn to Play app, Perth, that you can download on your phone to actually learn to play this game. And then I've got access to the online sim. So this is how I practice and get used to the cards. Yeah, I mean, everyone sees it as a different way, and if that's how you see it, UPB, and if it works for you to see it that way, that's the main thing. I've never played those two games, so I'm not too sure. Desert Sparta hasn't got one. About nearly halfway through this deck. Ooh, 10. Five, 6, so no block. 7, resolve. So I need to kill him this turn. Geraldo. No. So we want to trash his last life. Whew, I didn't think I was going to win that one. GG. Nah, you didn't want to play. So there's probably going to be a lot of those decks at my local. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Don pays for you to put your players out on board. It pays for your... Like, you can buff your characters up to have more attacks. And, yeah, Perth, it is so much fun. It's so much fun. I got pretty addicted to it, actually, to be honest with you. So he made me go second. I'll probably play out my blocker. So I would be playing Zoro, and I should be moving on to Zoro, but yeah, as I said, I want to get some practice in before I go play today. But yeah, so like with Dragon Ball, the Don, like you use your like things, cards in your hand as life, but One Piece, you've actually got a physical, like, I mean, as the Don, sorry, not the life. So you can use your characters on there as your life. Another one. But with One Piece, you use your Don. Then we're going to play out Island for 3. And then we can bring out Arrested Dawn. Six. No block. 7. And thanks for everyone just chilling in the chat, watching some gameplay. We're down to 138 watch hours left. Just so you guys know the progress that's happening. Draw 7. So what we can do is we can play this one out for 6 to get rid of his blocker, which we're probably going to do to get the attack in. So we'll play this down one down for 6, use the ability to take a Don back, to pop that card, to put that there, and attack for 6. So some cards you just want to use to strategically place attacks or get rid of cards. That's got it. That doesn't. Seven. Do I want to take that? Do I want to take that lot? What? 5, 6, 7. Do I want to block it or do I want to take it? Got 4. If I get down to 3, I can't get down anymore. But it gave me combo power. It's not too bad. So this is literally some of these just are hanging out the bottom a little bit, which is not good. 9. Okay. So if I play him out for 8, that leaves me 1. Yeah, I'll play him out for 8 and attack for 6. Don't know if that was the best one, but this guy, his ability is once per turn activate main, -4 Don, and rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a 6 cost or less and gains double attack. Deals 2 damage. We don't have to use that ability, and I don't think I need to at the moment. Alright, that's sleeved. That one's done. That one's not. Draw. Oh no, I stuffed up. Oh. Free turn on you, fella. It happens when I'm used to draw a card, draw a Don. So sometimes I do stuff up like this. 6, 7. Alright, don't click it twice. You gonna take it? I'm going to activate his main. Close first game, but won. Woo! That's the main thing. So you're kind of getting the hang of it now, UPB? I hope you are. How many Don do I have? 5, 6, 7. Nah, I want to keep at least for one of these. I'm about to get destroyed next turn. I've nearly finished sleeving my second deck, and I've still got a full pack of sleeves. 6. You know what? We're going to let that one go through, because I could get anything off the... Oh, yes. So I'm going to use one of each. Huh. Need to trash his life. That's what I need to do. Although, I feel... Yeah, no, that's a start though. To start to go on the teaching app to do you understand how you won? Alright, so we need to get that double attack through again. So it's got 4 blockers up. Can rest 5 blockers up. Oh no. So do we go for the double attack? 6. Do we go for the double attack? Yeah, that's it. So if you're starting to understand everything, it's not just the app, it's you as well. Alright, so we can go... Okay, because it doesn't say active Don, so it can be rested. So if we go 9, use 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of, then activate his ability. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to keep your blocker? You are. Okay. I stuffed up this turn. She kept some out. Oh, that went the wrong way. So he's 1 this turn because he's got 4 hits up. Just had to negate the blockers to focus the lead. Yeah. You just don't want to take too much life. You can take... So, the kid deck runs on taking some life when needed, but if you're going to run like... if you're going to be running... the 8-cost kid... some of it does depend on taking life. Oh, he's stacking it all on 1. He'll probably go away. Yeah. See, the app actually is really good to learn from. I reckon it's one of the best things to use. OPO to a wave. We'll go this one. Nope. Room most likely full. Jeez, we've been sitting here for just over an hour. I've managed to sleeve 2 decks and still play. We're going to keep. Probably got the same person as last time, did we? No, the other one was Pirate. So a lot of people are going to start playing this deck, this dual-coloured Kaido. I still reckon the purple on its own is absolutely crazy. Ooh. Only thing I don't like about double sleeve decks is that they go everywhere. Especially this one. Yes. Very productive morning. But nothing we can play down for 2. So we're just going to attack for 5. Oh, let's... Oh, we can't. So we've got to end turn. See what I mean? You can't... It shows that you can't attack on turn 2. So it's their first attacking turn now. Alright. Now I just need to... This Don I do need to actually double sleeve because it's super pre-release. Got the green one to fix. And then Shanks. I'm thinking I'm going to have to, I think I put that up the wrong way. I'm thinking I'm going to have to, yeah I did, change some sleeves around so I've got some Don for my, I pretty much carry all my decks around together, so it's probably not going to matter about changing some up. Oh no, that's the right way. This went in, like, really good. Draw Don. We are going to play out Onigashima to get an extra one. I'm going to attack for 5. Yeah, some games are... But yeah, back onto UPBs, clinging on 1 life on the last turn. Some games are just that close UPB. Like, it's insane. It's got to be very strategic and be able to balance everything out perfectly. Once you learn that, you're pretty much right. I'm actually surprised I've got a few people in here today. It's always when I need to go straight after finishing a stream. Like, when I can't do a stream as long as I need to. 7. So we can go 6. Get rid of the standing blocker and attack for 7. I mean 6. Decide not to mull so I can learn to play a bad hand. I'm paying for it now. Yes, a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. So our target's going to be that. I'm going to put 1 under there and attack for 6. Probably should have attacked the other blocker. And that's the other thing, you got to balance out what you're going to attack. Like, some things you want to get bodies off board, but you don't want too much in the hand. See how I've got heaps in, they got heaps in their hand now. So they got a few cards to play with. But yeah, you do have to learn a bad hand. That's for sure. So much fun. Like double sleeving everything. 5. We'll take the hit. What happened there? Oh, I sent king to hand. Okay, we're at 9. We're at 9. Game 1 rested. What are we going to do? Draw 2, trash 1. So they got the ability to use green cards because they're a dual colour, and they get 1 less life. Alright, so they've got no blockers on board. They've got 2 swings. They're at 7 Don. So they'll go to 9 next turn. Now I've got to try and shove this deck back in the deck box. 5. Ooh, they got rid of my queen. Ooh, that's dangerous. Doing a 9 drop. They've wasted pretty much 2 turns just on getting rid of 2 cards. So 5. No block. Resolve. Ooh, 7 into 5. Draw. Draw Don. Okay. Oh my god, this 1 Don card does not want to play the game and just sit nicely in this. You bugger. Oh. It's covered. Okay, so we will go. We need at least 2. Let's go 6 onto him. Use 1. I think I'm getting it. Woohoo! I think you'll be right once you keep using the app just to get used to it. Okay. Losing helped me pinpoint bad moves, making bad moves too early. Yeah, exactly. I do it all the time. Okay. So I can bring that one back out rested. Bring that one out 5 to use that. To take that one back. To draw 2, trash 1. Now we've got a few counterpoints in hand, guys. We've got 3 swings on board. So we could use, I reckon we'll use 2 of them. So we'll leave these 2 standing and we will attack lead for 5. Rocket Raid. Oh, thank you guys so much. Welcome in, Lee. Welcome in all the Rocket crew. Thank you guys so much for the raid. I think I have a link that I can share on the stream. Welcome in, legends. Thank you guys so much. Rocket's Hideout, you absolute legend. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. I'm just going to share your link out for people that have been chilling in here and aren't subscribed to Rocket's Hideout. Absolute legend. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, we got a subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing, Carl. So I'm just going to... It's just come through now. Thank you guys so much for the subscription. Thanks for subscribing. Rocket's Hideout. Go check this legend out. Absolute legend. Thank you so much for the raid, legend. Really appreciate it. Just being here, playing some One Piece, double sleeving some decks. We've got another deck to go. But I really appreciate it, guys, for dropping in, checking out the stream. I know I'm doing a bit of One Piece gameplay I will be going to my local tournament today. But this is just to get some watch hours up, guys. And also people can learn from me playing, ask questions, whatever. More than happy to help out. But I am like 100% on the One Piece hype train. Just saying. So, we don't want to let him go, but he's attacking him to get power out of our hand, and he will attack him another 2 times. So, he's probably best off just letting go. Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much, Lee. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid. Just going through my cards. And double sleeving stuff that hasn't been sleeved. I know that has. I know that has. That hasn't. That has. But thanks, guys, for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys for just dropping in, to be honest. Not a lot of people like to sit here and watch stuff like this. It's not even, he hasn't even made a move yet. That has been sleeved, that's sleeved, that hasn't, that has. I'm just going through and just sorting out what's been sleeved and what hasn't been sleeved, because it'll be easy to work out. My super pre-release stuff hasn't been, oh, that one's not double sleeved. Hasn't been, has been double sleeved. Okay, so he wants to hit me for 7. I'm gonna go no block. 7, 8. So is anyone else in here into One Piece, likes One Piece, doesn't know much about it? The little sleeve in the game with Chopper, with Tony Chopper skull head is so cute. Yeah. How cool is a Crystal? I reckon this is probably a really, really fun as TCG to play. I forgot Zoro doesn't have Rush like Sanji. Zoro does have Rush. Are you talking about, which Zoro are you talking about? Oh, you wouldn't have the OPO one. OPO 1 Zoro has Rush. 9. So I'm going to resolve by, oh no, I should have blocked. 9, 10. Oh, you know Deathwink's actually coming out in a card, Crystal? Deathwink is going to be a card. Legit, not even kidding. It's going to be an event card. Can't do that one yet. I haven't got really anything to play out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's 10. Huh. I'm playing the Straw Hat deck in the RIOT. I reckon you'll find red's really fun. So this is the green deck. So this deck that I'm sleeving now is my first deck. My first deck that I played. Okay. We can't do that yet because we haven't returned any. They saved that. We'll play out that. And we'll leave 1 standing for Blast Breath. Need to learn the TCG, but Pokemon. So need to learn Pokemon TCG, Lee? I could try the Kaido now. I'm trying to familiarise myself with one before moving on. Yeah, that's fair. I reckon, give Kaido a go. But I reckon either Kaido... Oh, green's good, but you don't have it on that app. But the red is so good too. Yeah, I don't even know how... Like, this is bad, but I don't know how to play Pokemon. I find this one so easy to learn. It was I'm not gonna lie, it was a little overwhelming at start. UPB's probably feeling the same overwhelming feeling that I felt, but it's actually not too bad. So he just played that out. I need a good card to come out. I need like a rush card or something to come out, because he's got like decent swings on me. So I know all these are double sleeved because I double sleeved them with when I first got my deck. So he's got a 9 attack on me. Don't know if that was the right move, but I know he can't play King's Swing. He's only got Mihawk and Queen at least left. Stupid Blast Breath counter saved him. Next turn is over. Though, I hope. Oh, Blast Breath is a good card. No one likes it. So 12. 10, 11, 12, 13. I need a save, so I've got 2 attacks on board. This is what you not want to do. You don't want to be doing that. But I need to try and save a swing on board. It's got 2 there. Hold on. Nearly gone through my first pack of sleeves. Oh, he let it go. Oh, he let it go. Saving. He's going to save. I reckon he's going to save Mihawk. Because if I pull 4, that's 10. He'll block. If I go 9, he's still... I need to keep 2 aside. He'll save him. Can you only play stage cards as your first move of your turn? Are you talking about won't let me play Sunny 1? Really? You should be able to play any card out first turn. If you're not attacking, you can play it out on board, but if you're going to attack, you can't play it out on board. Like, if you're going to attack with it. You can play it onto the board, but you can't attack. So first turn, you cannot attack with any cards. So when you have 1 Don or 2 Don, when you draw 1 Don or you draw 2 Don, you can't attack. That's weird. Do you have 5 on board already? Because you have to then pick what to get rid of. This is so not going to work, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Got 3 attacks to try and get through. Not going to happen. Yeah, that's weird. That is so weird. You can't play it out. Is it on your turn? Or are you defending? There you go, Digi. There's Digi's in UPB. He'll be able to help you out a fair bit. He's playing the Learn to Play app, I think, still, Digi. 7. So filthy. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's this playing up. What is the time? I'm going to have to head off soon because I've got to get ready to go to my game. Hopefully we got some really good watch hours out of this today. 44 views, 17 likes on the stream. I don't know if Lee's still here, but thank you again, Lee. You're absolute legend. For giving me a raid. Oh, who are we playing against? Who are we playing against? Doesn't say. I can't see your card. I'm gonna keep. No, I've been playing, so at least every Saturday I go to my local and play. I want to actually go to a big, Treasure Cup tournament, but I haven't been to one before, so I kind of want to get a lot of practice up before going to one, so I can stand a chance. Oh, yep. 100% understand where you've misread that one. How did I have 4 life, they have 0? Ooh, nice. Anything can change though. Gonna win either way probably. Yeah, that's really good. I think this guy's glitched. It really sucks how Onigashima is only locked to one type, because you need something like that in the Shanks deck. I had a bit of a look at the Shanks deck. I don't think I'm going to be able to get into this one. I went 1-2 with Shanks. Can't wait until Sunday so I can switch. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's weird. So, what do you find Shanks is missing Digi? Is it, you reckon it's just basically missing Onigashima? Because I believe that's all it's missing. It needs a card like Onigashima for sure. Okay, that's that box sleeved. Basically, it's nearly 3 decks because I did have some inners already. I'm just going to quickly go to the toilet. I'll be back. Alright. Yeah. I can 100% understand that. One of my friends has been trialing the Shanks deck and they feel there's something missing. See? Heaps of practice. That's all you need, UPB, is practice, and you'll be right. It's easier for someone to pick up the One Piece TCG if they've already played a TCG. Still can't believe I managed to get 3 decks double sleeved. Yeah, with the Shanks, you want to be aggressive, but the best card really is U2, and it's a blocker. Yeah. I like that other card that once you, like, when you attack a strike, you get extra power, but it mustn't be really that good. I think Douglas Bullet is better than 4 Bullet. Yeah. I've put it in my deck as a 2-of. Because I believe that is going to be really good against green. I'm just trying to get this open. Oh, there we go. I think it's going to be really good against green with the 8-cost kid, because they always used at least 1 or 2 Trafalgar Law blockers, mainly because of the ability of Trafalgar Law to block the attacks from kid. Alright, so we only need 2 more sleeves on the green deck. Then we can put the green deck back. And then we just need to do the sleeves for purple. I don't know if I want to... I actually don't know if I want to play the Shanks if it's not really that great. Because a lot of your purple cards are minusing on paper. Thought it'd be good. But I think I'd rather have more 9-cost. At least. For a Shanks. Yeah. That would probably work a lot better. A bit more aggression behind it. I don't know if I'll do the Shanks deck today. I'll think about it. But I got him a little later. I put him in a little later case anyway. So I just got to sort out those cards next, which probably don't have the time today to do. Yeah, so the thing for me, what I was going to do, is I was going to build the Shanks deck, but I was going to use the same sleeves as I have for Kaido. So then, if I have the same sleeves for Kaido, then I can swap between Kaido and Shanks, what cards I want to put in there. I don't think that was a... Might have been. We'll bring one out for rested. So we've got 6 to play with. We're probably going to put a blocker on board. Use her ability to draw 2. We're going to trash 1. And we will attack. End turn. Yeah, because I actually don't mind the cards in the deck, but yeah, this card, the 7-drop 8k. I read the ability on that card and I thought that was pretty hectic. When attacking strike, everything's like -2. 1 card can't be KO'd if you've got 8 Don or more on the field. You may rest a card, trash one of your field type cards from your hand. If your opponent has more Don cards on the field than you, add 2 to the Don. Add 2 from your Don deck instead of just rested. I like it when you got ones that add to the deck, but once you got ones that keep taking away, it's not as great. There's a lot of a slower play then. Which makes it hard. So 6. Or don't have... I'll just take that one, I think. Oh, like Gum jet pistoled me. But I'm just going to who's who her anyway. 6. Would have been better if that was actually in the live. I could trigger it and have it on board already. Yeah, we'll play out a blocker. Draw 2, trash 1. Don't want to end turn until we can attack lead. If you do build Shanks, yeah, that was the last bit I read. Just making sure I don't lose where I'm up to in the conversations. So I think I might finish off the Shanks deck later today. Do the deck, put it all together, and I can always take, because my Kaido has pink sleeves, and I'm going to make the Shanks deck a pink sleeve deck, and then I can just swap cards between the both of them. No block, 7. Resolve. Seven. Six. 7. Oh, we're at 9. Poor who's who. I mean, I could always just, like, do the inner sleeves on these while I'm playing. I think that was not an inner. Was it an inner? I don't think it was. Oh, it was. That was an inner sleeve. 11. 11! I can't block. Draw. Draw done. I'm at 7. Game unrested. It's got a Luffy on board. Luffy. We need to get rid of it. Two, 4, so that's 10, 11, 12. So that's, yeah, I'll go 12 on Duluth. Got rid of him. What have we got left? 5. So we will attack lead for 5. We will then play out this one, use its ability to trash that. So we've got 2 blockers on board. We're going to activate his main to trash a life. Probably the wrong time to trash his life, but let's see. Let's see what he can do. Jeez, that sleeve was snug. So go block. Now we've got 4 swings at him. He took it. He disconnected. Some of these are really snug. All these cards are cut a bit off. I don't know. Alright, one more game and then I've got to head off, guys. I really do appreciate you guys for hanging out. It means a lot. It's gonna work. Alright, so we go into here. I'll do one more game, guys. And then I'll head out. And then I'll be live again on this, yeah, I've just got to set up a room, or you set up a room, one of us set up a room, or find the code, like our gamer code, and we can play against each other. For sure. We'll have to set it up. Yeah, so on the sim you can play against each other. Which is good. But we'll sort it out, and we'll definitely play against each other. Five. We will take the hit. Yeah, for sure. Sounds good to me. I'll just screenshot this so I know what your name is. Well, screenshot on my phone, I should say. Bring one out rested. We've got 6. We've got 1 blast breath. We might attack. So the idea with this deck is you don't want him to get 5 characters on board, because then he only has to pay 2 to keep swapping them out, like once per turn. We'll play out a blocker. Draw 2, trash 1, end turn. I mean, that way you can learn how to play the turns out. I mean, we can play it so that you can see what cards I got. I don't really mind. It's a part of learning. And that way you can work out, like, what cards to play out with purple, or red, or blue, or green. So I can play... I haven't really played much red, so I'm not confident with red. But blue, purple, and green I've played a lot. So, I mean, I'm happy to play red just to try and learn a bit more. We'll go no block. 5. We'll take the hit. But I hope you learnt a little bit, though. See how you can swap them out? I hope you have. But yeah, I hope you've learned a little bit, UPB. Five. 7. Oh, could have used the blocker. Oh, well. Draw it on. Just endless Onigashima Islands. Play that one out for 6. Use the ability to drop that to take that back. Leaves me with 2. Gonna attack for 5. Playing against Kid deck now. Yeah. So Kid deck is insane. And like with the deck building side on the sim, you could probably go through the decks and read each individual card's ability, which would be good for you to do. Just so you know when you're going up against an opponent what cards to expect or may expect in their deck. At least you're getting the hang of it, though. I'm really happy about that. And plus my explaining sometimes is so confusing. So they got potentially a few swings on board there. What do we want to do? We still got Donna. It's swinging at me for 6. Take it. I'm not going to board wipe, so it doesn't matter. So he's swinging at me for 6 again. No block. 7. Resolve. I don't have a 7 drop. I mean 6. So if I go block that 7. Five. No blocker. Let's do that one to get an extra Don out. Draw Don. Okay. We're going to drop, use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get rid of that. We'll bring one back out. That gives us 6. Got 1 up for that. Let's cancel. Attack for 7. We're going to attack for 10. And then we're going to attack Bonnie for 5. End turn. Might just see who is alive that we can raid. I just close it off completely. Who's alive? There's Vision. I reckon we'll do Vision games. 5. 7. So I've got 7 and 1. Here's 1 because I've let my blocker go just like rested. GG. Because he's got 3 swings on me at least. And I got nothing. So I should have left my blocker up. Alright. So I didn't do too well in that last match, but that's okay, guys. We're going to go over and raid Vision Games. It's doing some openings, I'm pretty sure, from what I can see. So, opening $100 Pokemon Mystery Box from Canada. Huge mail. And there's giveaways. 10 members gain giveaway. 111 light gold giveaway. Just make sure don't think anyone else is live. No. Alright, so we're going to go over, guys, and we're going to raid Vision. I'm just getting his link. Alright. So we're going to Vision Games, hashtag PKT raid, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Really appreciate it, you legends. And I'm obviously going to be seeing you on the next one. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you understand a lot about it now. One Piece, that is. But as I always say, I just got to find my thing. There we go.